welcome to the program now. Richard Greenlee, owner, promoter of Wratchet Entertainment Group. All right, Richard, we've got the very first, right, Township Blues Festival coming up Saturday, November the 11th. Give us a breakdown of that.
That is correct. Saturday, November the 11th. Got 7 hours of great music at the Township at Colony Parkway right there in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Music starts at 3:30, goes till 10:30. Got 5 incredible artists. It's a really special place out there, something you've got to come to experience to understand.
And let's see, you've got you're going to be set up there on the green space, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that right?
The big green space right out in front. If you know the area, it's Sombra and Soul Shine and the Coffee House, and they have the Township Jazz Festival that had 16 years out there, and it's been very successful. We do a different setup. We have a full production, full stage at one end of the green space, playing back to the north, and it's a fully fenced in, just like any other festival you'd go to.
Highland Colony Parkway is the location there in Ridgeland. So that's a really neat place to have an event like this. And then you've also got some sponsors that are pretty involved in this as well. Tell us about that.
That is correct. The show is presented by Busch Light and Ultra, which is Southern Beverage Company. SuperTalk Mississippi, great sponsor for us. Have been through all. We appreciate what all you do for us. Renova Roofing, big sponsor. They came in big time this year. Great guys over there. Visit Mississippi and visit Ridgeland as well. So and we work on a few others. And Township, of course, Colony Parkway.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were on with Steve Azar recently, right?
I was, and we had a great conversation. I've known Steve for a long, long time, and basically back in college. I think the last time I said more than hello to him was back in the early 90s. But we had a good conversation, kicked it around a little bit. So
you guys talk about some of the artists that are going to be coming to the performing at the festival?
We did. A lot of them, which he's played with. He gave us a good story about Cedric Burnside, who's kind of our co-headliner, really our headliner.
Yeah.
We talked about Jimmy Duck Holmes, of course. He's legendary, owns the Blue Front Cafe right here in Bentonia. It's the oldest surviving juke joint in the state. Jimmy Duck's just, I don't know how old he is, 80s, 90s, but it's him and his guitar, and he just sits up there and sings, and you can hear a pin drop. He's great to listen to. Then we got another local guy named Jerika Singleton. He's out of Clinton, great guitarist. He was a basketball star in high school, played at Southern and I think William Carey, and then music was his passion, and he's been jamming on the guitar and touring, got a great band.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Thirdly is we got a 6-piece out of Memphis called Ghost Town Blues Band. We like to mix it up. You got two great blues guys, and Ghost Town Blues Band is blues, but they're more rock and blues like ZZ Top, and they have some soul. And then we go to Cedric Burnside. Cedric is a duo. He plays with my good friend who's the drummer, Joe Eagle, and they get up there and they'll lay it on you. They'll lay the blues on you, and we closing it out with my favorite, Brandon Taz Niederauer. And he is an insane guitar prodigy. Like I told you last time, got discovered by Ellen DeGeneres at 11 years old. Colonel Bruce Hampton took him on the road at 15. He's played on stage with everybody there is to play.
Okay. All right, so people attend the festival. Can they bring their own beverages and food? How does that work, or is it provided for?
It's provided for. It's just a standard, festival. ABC laws, everything's. It's a ticketed, enclosed event. We'll have food vendors there, 3 or 4 food vendors, great, from barbecue to street food to pizzas. We'll have full bars, service, cocktails, beers, canned cocktails, drinks, soft drinks, water. Cannot bring any outside food or beverage in, but it's all right there. You never have to leave the site. It's on site. It's going to be great.
Okay. So how can you get tickets? Talk about that.
We have a website, townshipblues.com, and it's got everything you need there. It's got a local, everything about the layout, the VIP ticket, what you get with that, and the GA. It talks about the local hotels there. The good thing about the blues festivals, we'll attract people from all over the country. Mm-hmm. And there are 5 hotels on site within 200 yards of the festival grounds. Mm-hmm. And the AC Marriott is our partner hotel. We have a direct booking link. It's literally 100 feet from backstage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great place to do something like this. And so I assume that there's a limited number of tickets, right? I mean, you can't just take everybody.
Well, there's a limited number of VIP tickets.
Okay.
And we have an early bird special going on right now. The first 500 tickets, GA, are $35. And for $35, with very low ticket fees, to see 7 hours of music in these artists is unheard of. So it's very, very, you usually pay $35 to see one of these. But the first 500 tickets are $35, and they go up a little bit from there. And, the space will hold lots of people, but it's very skinny and narrow. So when you
Yeah.
get past about 2,000 people, 3,000, you start getting far back. But we can have video screens and things. But, I would love to have, like I said, a couple thousand people there, but we could hold 3,000 or 4,000.
Okay. And so do you get support as well from Ridgeland PD, law enforcement? How does that work?
With any festival you do, you have to put an application, a permit, and they assign officers based on your crowd and your needs. And I haven't gotten that back from the chief yet. But,
Okay.
Of the Twilight shows, we usually get between 7 and 10 officers there doing security inside and also perimeter patrol, traffic control outside. We have private security on top of that. So very secure. We'll have bag checks, ID checks for beverages, everything that goes through that.
And you said this is a sort of event that you'll have folks travel to the area to see it from out of state, right?
Yeah, and I was listening earlier to a segment, who does a 9 o'clock segment from the coast?
Ricky Matthews.
Yeah, he was talking blues today, and they were talking about the blues festivals and the blues festival circuit. People come in from Italy and stay for the month, and the blues is a very big international following, and so we have a great lineup of artists. And with this lineup, we should attract people from all over the country to come in for this, especially if they know about the stay and play. They can fly in or drive into Jackson, park their car at the hotel, never leave, shop, dine, work out, walk around the park, get coffee, liquor store right there. Everything is within 200 yards.
Interesting. Is this sort of event like a blues festival like this in an outdoor setting? Is this gaining steam across the country? I mean, are there plenty of these going on? Is this something that is sort of becoming kind of in vogue?
Yeah, the blues circuit, there are a lot of good blues festivals. And most of the true blues festivals, and I've been to all of them, in Greenwood and Greenville and Clarksdale, and they're downtown area out in the field somewhere. And it's great because you feel part of the original roots. But I don't know of many blues festivals that are in a more urban area where you can still get the down-home blues, be outside, but have all the amenities of an international airport, and 10 minutes away is 5 hotels and dining and restaurants and shops, and it's just one-stop solution. I don't know many of those blues festivals out there like that.
Yeah. It is that genre of music, Richard, is it popular with the younger generations? Are they getting exposed to this great music category?
Well, having an 18-year-old son and listening to and having colleges put on shows, it is more scholarly, but the younger generation, they're listening to rap.
Yeah.
But rap is directly related to blues. So as they get older, I believe that a lot, you have those people that really like the blues music, but most of the younger kids they want the rap, or when they grow up the country,
But I bet when they get older and they start listening to it, they become, in love with it in a lot of cases. They start to like it, starting to listen to it themselves. I mean, I'm hearing from more parents who are saying that their kids are starting to adopt their tastes in music.
That happens, and as they get older, and they're not in their peer groups, they start expanding their musical interest and listening to what their parents listen to. And every kid's different, but when you go to Lely's Blues Festival, it's a lot of older people. But the good thing about the township is it's so kid and friendly. You can bring your kids, and they right there in the township. They can't go anywhere. They can go outside the venue if they want to and do things. So it's very, very
lot
friendly.
To do.
Yeah,
a lot to do. Great development. I guess I didn't think about it. Even though I live pretty close to there and I go through there virtually every day. I didn't think you said 5 hotels.
Yeah, there are 5 hotels on property, on site in the township.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't name them all, but you've got Embassy Suites and Staybridge and AC Marriott and something else. There are 5 of them right there. It's kind of all different. You got a Marriott program.
Town
Suites.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. I ride by there all the time. They seem to be doing a thriving business.
And you got from a 2-star to a 4-star, and you've got different price points and different membership groups if you're Starwood or Marriott so it's all right there.
And I assume that the property managers and the merchants really welcome this, huh?
They do, and it's actually a partnership with the township and Gabe Herring and the Herons at the Carryout Corporation. Wanted to do something. They've had such good success and energy and activity with their springtime jazz fest. They wanted something to fall, and so I came up with the blues. So they love it.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on all the success of Wratchet Entertainment. Once again, the place and time.
Saturday, November 11th, 3:30 to 10:30, Tickets and info at townshipblues.com. It's in Ridgeland, Mississippi at the Township.
Sounds good. Appreciate you coming on, Richard, talking about it.
Thank you, sir.
We're coming right back in the Element Wealth studio.